Hi, everyone. This is Kirsten Hall with Pointe Publishing, and today we are talking with one of our newest authors. Her name is Aunalea Timpe. I believe she's out of Omaha, Nebraska. Is that right? Okay, good.
Yes.
And I found out she actually met me at the Iowa State Fair last August. So that's how
Yes.
she figured us out here. Anyway, so we are going to get talking with her. And as you know, with all of our introduction interviews, they've already picked out the questions, so they should know the answers to them. I might throw in a surprise question. You never know. I mean, it just could get crazy in here. Anyway, all right. Well, first off, Aunalea, do you want to say hi to everyone in YouTube world and social media land?
Hi, everyone. My name's Aunalea Timpe.
And you go by Anna?
I do.
All right. So she actually sent 6 questions, but they're kind of like 5.5 because two of them I'm going to combine. We'll see how this works. Okay, first thing, 5 things about you.
Well, I am the youngest of 5 kids. I grew up in Mason City, Iowa, on a farm outside of Mason City. I helped raise cattle and chickens. We had dogs, cats, all of the works of animals. Um, I went to a private school, a Catholic private school. And when I went to college, I went to an all-girls college, actually here in Omaha. And that's how I ended up in Omaha. But when I graduated with my nursing degree, I actually briefly moved back to Iowa before coming back to Omaha because I missed it so much. And that's kind of my journey to back to Omaha here. But I did miss Omaha, and I'm here working at the Children's NICU.
Okay, cool. All right, well, first question. Well, this is the second question. Well, whatever. All right. When did you first start writing?
I actually started writing in probably about 6th grade with my friends. We just all were very book nerds, if you want to say. Uh, we read books all the time, and I'm not sure exactly who started the conversation, but we just one day said, why don't we start writing books together? And so we would pass notebooks back and forth, and each of us would have our own character. We'd start writing about our character, and then we'd pass it back to the next person when that character needed to respond. We still have those notebooks and sometimes go through them. They're pretty bad. Not very good stories, but that's how the writing journey began.
I think I've got 1 or 2 other authors that started that way as well. And yeah, they've said that they go through the notebooks now. It's like, no, no, no. All right. Well, when you're not writing, what do you do and how do you spend your time? So I'm combining those 2 questions.
Yeah, I like to spend my time with my friends. Pretty much all of my friends here in Omaha I have met through work because I spend a lot of my time at work as a NICU nurse. But then my friends and I like to enjoy movie nights or kind of find things to do around Omaha. We have done escape rooms or axe throwing, things like that. If I'm not doing that, I do enjoy a good nap. Spending time with my cats or driving home and visiting my family is always a good thing too.
Okay. Um, who are your favorite authors?
I do love Sarah Dessen. She's one of my favorite authors as far as I have almost all of her books, and I have read, I think, all of her books. I reread a lot of her books too when I have the time.
Uh-huh.
So she's one of my favorites. J.K. Rowling from Harry Potter. I've read the Harry Potter series several times as well. And Rick Riordan, I think is how you say his name, for the Percy Jackson series.
Yep.
I've read a lot of his books and reread the Percy Jackson series several times. A lot of my books that I enjoy are still from kind of my childhood,
Mhm.
and I just still love rereading them.
Well, that kind of actually wrapped into the other question, what do you read for pleasure? Um, Actually, so
Yeah.
since you've already, do you want to add to that, read for pleasure? Although you just covered it.
I mean, I do read a lot for pleasure too. Um, Currently, I'm trying to think, I'm rereading a book that I read several years ago. Um, Gosh, now I'm spacing the name of it, of course. That's always how it goes. I have it at work on the occasional spare nights that we have free time to read. But other than that, I do like rereading some of my classic books from childhood. But then we talk a lot about books at work, and like, so I have a list on my phone of books that have been recommended to me. So I have a lot that eventually I have to get through recommendations. So I'm pretty excited to read some. I have some free time coming up that I have days off of work, so I'm gonna probably read a book or two. Is the plan, is the plan. So we'll see what I get through.
So your to be read list is about 37,000 books tall.
Probably,
Yeah.
yes. I know.
Uh,
It's always that way that I get so many books. I'm like,
mhm.
oh goodness, I'm never gonna get through them all.
I know that feeling.
Yes.
Also, I was gonna ask you now, so it's Seymour Carrots Gets Lost. How did that
Yes.
come about? How did you come up with Seymour Carrots?
You know, I was thinking about this the other day. Um, and honestly, it's really hard to think about how exactly it came about. As far as I started writing that, or I like wrote the book originally my freshman year of high school
Okay.
when my first nephew was born. And it was just one night, my mom and dad and I all sat down, and I don't really know what possessed us to be like, man, we're going to write a children's book tonight. And we're like, it's going to
Mhm.
be a bunny and he's going to be named Seymour Carrots. And my dad thought that was really funny.
Uh-huh.
And because it just really just, my parents kind of put input as far as, you got to have like Seymour Carrots, my dad put in, I think, probably because he was like, you got to have something that the adults can laugh at, and that's kind of a play on words.
Uh-huh.
And then it's just, we just were like, well, what characters can we have from around the farm, So a lot of the characters that are in the book are actually animals that I had on my farm growing up.
Okay. Cool.
So they are based on my real life animals.
Cool.
So
Well, I'm
it
looking
just came to
forward.
be.
I'm looking forward to seeing it and reading it. And of course,
Yeah.
children's books sell incredibly well. And then to have you out at the Iowa State Fair, they'll be thrilled to have a
Yeah.
Iowa author there. So yeah, that's
Hmm.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Those are the questions that I have for you. Can you think of anything else you want to say?
I just have to say I'm very excited as well to see my book physically,
Yeah.
like there
Okay.
too, to be able to tangibly see it,
Mhm.
see the illustrations, and have it come to life and read it myself in a physical form like that. It's been kind of a dream since I originally wrote it, and I never thought it was going to be a real thing to
Mhm.
come true. So am so, so excited and I can't wait to share it with everybody. And I just really hope it is as successful as I really hope it will be.
Well, I would imagine you'll be the most favorite nurse in the NICU in the hospital. Here she
I'll
comes
lose
with her
all my
carrots again.
patience.
Yeah, yeah. You should have like little bunny pins or little bunny
Oh, I
pins
know.
or something kind of like swag, that
Yeah,
goes with it. Or maybe
I
you could just
should.
pass out bags of carrots. Whatever.
Uh, I could.
You could do that. Anyway, all right. Well, that is all I have that I can think to say. And now we know more about Anna and see more carrots. And I don't know when it's supposed to be out. I have no idea because I'm not in the production crew. And if I say something and it's wrong, then I get emails of like, why did you say that? So I'm not going to say anything. But anyway, also, Anna, are you on social media? And if so, what are your handles? Where can people find you?
I am on social media. My, I mean, Facebook is just my name,
Okay.
and my Instagram, I believe, is also just my name, or maybe I think it might be Timpe Anna,
Okay.
actually backwards.
All right. So that would be
Um,
Timpeauna.
yes,
Yes. Okay. I'm
yes,
just spelling it out for anyone watching that might be interested.
yeah.
All right. All right. You can also find her at foxpointpublishing.com, and that's FOXPOINTE publishing.com. And then, as we all know, the E is only there because we're fancy. That's the only reason it's there. But yeah, foxpointpublishing.com. Then on the top, if you click on professionals and then scroll down, you'll see Anna's picture. You can click on that. That'll open up her bio. And as we go along here, then you'll start seeing book covers and more information about the book and all that kind of stuff and when it comes out and such. So that's how you also can find her too. And other than that, um, everyone have a wonderful day in your neighborhood. Um, I can't tell you when Anna's book will be out, but it is definitely cute and you should definitely check it out. And yeah, that's about it. Anna, can you think of anything else?
I can't think of anything else.
Okay, well, we're out of thoughts over here. We have no idea what to think anymore. Oh well. All right. Well, you guys have fun in your neighborhood. We'll chat with you later. Bye.